Hi everyone, it's Victoria from Ask the Angels. Happy Sunday to you. This is the weekly angel card reading for week commencing Monday, April the 30th. And this morning, actually, just before 2 o'clock in the morning is our full moon, the full moon in Scorpio. So it's about changes, transformation. And it's also an amazing opportunity, as I always share around the full and new moon, specifically with the full moon, to look at what you want to release, what's no longer serving, and then think about some of those things you want to bring into your life. So this week's reading, I've chosen from two decks of cards today for this week. The first one is from the Life Changes deck of cards by Doreen, the Butterfly Oracle cards for life changes. I chose two cards from that one. And then the second deck of cards is from The Universe Has Got Your Back by Gabrielle Bernstein. And as always, I cleared both of the decks. I asked for the highest good for those that will be watching the reading to help with support and guidance. I fill them with Reiki energy. And I was guided to choose two cards from each deck. So it's not specific for any particular day, because normally if I do three cards, it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That wasn't the guidance I was given when I was shuffling both of these decks of cards individually. I was told to choose two cards from each one, and that's the message for this week for everybody. Now, the first deck of cards, this transformation, the butterfly, interesting transformation with Scorpio and changes. For life changes, I've just got that connection now. There are lots of changes happening for people. And I know I've shared about this in a couple of the readings that I've done. It just seems to be really something that lots of people are going through, that they're questioning their career, they're questioning what's going on, they're not sure what's happening, or their life is looking at changing. So maybe it's a move to somewhere different, starting a life somewhere different, making a change to a relationship, or whatever it is that might be going on is kind of coming as something that's really relevant and pertinent for everybody at the moment. So the first two cards that came, this first one is talking about finances, and not necessarily from a negative perspective. It's saying that it's a few things actually with this card. So with it being talking about finances, it's saying that the work that you have put in, the diligence that you've put into your work around finances is going to pay off, or you're going to see a positive shift with regards to finances. If finances is something that you struggle with, is something that you perhaps hide away from, maybe you bury your head in the sand a little bit, this card is asking you to look at it, to be brave, to look at your finances from a positive perspective. And it's saying from that, you know, about the law of attraction, is about really focusing on the positive side of the finances. So finances is something that is either something you've been working on, and therefore the positive side is going to come out from it. So maybe there might be a change in your role, or money might be coming in, or you might see a reduction in direct debits, or you might see, I don't know, perhaps you'd be awarded something based on something that's been going on. If you've been focusing on finances, if you haven't, this card is asking you to look at finances, not to be fearful, not to worry about it, and to look at it from a positive perspective and law of attraction with regards to bringing in those finances that you need and helping you to sort out any issues that you've got financially. So that's the first card that came from the Life Changes Oracle deck from Doreen, the Butterfly one. And then the second card that came from that deck is Hobbies. Something we can struggle with. You might be good at it. You might be good at planning in time for you, looking at what things might you find fun. For those that don't, this card is asking you to look at that, to plan in some time. And, you know, your first reaction might be, I haven't got time to look at it. And so that's even more reason to look at how can you shift your time to plan in more time for you for things you might enjoy. Whether that is something new that you might learn, So perhaps a course, whether that's a sporting activity that you might do, whether it's a crafting activity, whether it's just something for you. Perhaps you might make a commitment to do more meditation, or to even just start to do some meditation. You might say, oh, I'm going to start to go out for a walk, or just plan in some time in your diary for you to do some things. It might be you make a commitment to join a group that has perhaps a mutual interest or something that you think you would enjoy. So this card is really suggesting that that's something that you could benefit from doing. So hobbies is that card. And then the deck of cards that came from the Gabby Bernstein, the Universe Has Your Back card. These cards are really offering really beautiful spiritual guidance. So it's for those of us that are perhaps struggling to trust in the universe, trust in your decisions, trust in your choices, to let go of that fear, to show up for your life with regards to all of those things, even just taking baby steps, but to really embrace that joy and that love in all of the situations and the circumstances that we find ourselves in, and surrendering to the guidance that you are feeling in your gut from the universe, that you're getting either through signs or whatever it is. And then it's moving into that space of practicing patience and trust and really allowing things to unfold and to be as they should be. But this deck of cards is about the universe has got my back. So as long as I'm doing and I'm showing up in the world in that space, then I have to trust that whatever will be the outcome is for my highest good, and for my life's purpose. So 2 cards, and this first one is obstacles are detours in the right direction. So this card might suggest that you perhaps have been struggling with the twists and turns that have been going on in your path. So things haven't turned out as you want them to. You might find that frustrating. You might find it that you're feeling a little bit despondent, and the fact that you're thinking, well, maybe then it's not the right way that I should be going, or perhaps I should be doing it differently. And that might be the case. It might be that perhaps it's, the obstacles that come up in front of us, whether that's through other people or whether that's through circumstances, situations that occur, or us not being well or something happening, is just a movement in our direction to help us either to learn something or to slow up that process. Maybe it's not the right time yet, or for us to make a tweak to a plan that we're doing, or for us to really think about something. Or maybe it's time for us to dig deep into ourselves to look at that learning or that place that we need to go to in that quiet to address some of those issues that we perhaps have left underlying that we weren't ready to look at. So these obstacles that come up to us, whether they are emotional ones, whether they're physical ones that happen, or whether they're ones that are out of our control that occur with other people, maybe our car breaks down, or maybe somebody's sick, or something happens, you go to do something and you just can't move forward no matter what you're doing. It's about embracing that and thinking, okay, maybe it's not meant to be like that this time. Maybe I need to tweak my plan, or maybe I just need to sit in that space for just a minute and allow it to be and to unfold. So this card is really about surrendering more when we're feeling in that space and allowing that journey to unfold. And so it's about trusting, isn't it? So it can take us back to that place of fear perhaps, and that fear is something that can even delay more that process of moving forward. So the more we can come to it in a light place, and by light I mean not going within and taking it personally, or showing up with fear or showing up with anger, the more we can embrace it and accept the situation or the person or the thing, then the more we can trust that obstacle is taking us in that right direction, but maybe not just now, or not just that way. There's something I need to change, or I need to wait on, or something I need to address. And then this last card is this. I love this. It's beautiful. I'm unapologetic about what I desire, and I trust that what I focus on will grow. So that old thing of the law of attraction. So what I focus on is what I grow more of, is what becomes my thing that happens. So, you know, being unapologetic about what I desire. It's about not having to apologize for this is the journey I'm going to take. This is the move that I'm going to make. These are the changes around me that I'm going to make, because that's what's right for me. That's my path. That's what feels right. And when I connect in that place of stillness, when I connect in that place of trust in whatever it is that's out there that is helping guide me, helping to keep me buoyant, helping to surround me with that love and energy that keeps me trusting and moving forward, when I dig into that place and fall back into that energy and it feels right, then for me, I've got no other opportunity or no other option but to move forward in that direction. And I don't need to apologize or make excuses or have acceptance or other people be okay with those choices that I make in my life. Of course, if they impact other people, we can't just move ahead being selfish in our decisions. But if it's what I desire, and if it's what truly is what my purpose is, and I feel that deep down in here, and I've received those affirmations from the universe, and that feels as though that's the place that I should be moving in, then I don't have to apologize for what I do. I don't have to I don't need validation from other people in order for me to know that it's the right thing. And that can be hard sometimes, because when we don't always feel confident completely in ourselves or trusting in the universe, we can need that validation from other people. And so we might be a little bit, you know, oh, is it okay if I do this? And is it okay if I do that? When we're standing in our power, trusting the back of the universe that has me, then actually I don't need that, because it feels right, and I can hear that that love and that energy from the universe, and I can trust and move forward with it. And so then when I'm in that place of trust and excitement and feeling as though I'm in that good place and I focus on that, then that's what comes more of. Whereas if I'm in that place of fear, of not being sure, of needing validation, of confusion, then because I'm asking this person and that person, then that is what I'll grow more of. That's what will come more, and that's not what we want, is it? So with that card of I'm unapologetic about what I desire, what I know is the right thing, and that's what I'm going to focus on, then that's what I'll get more of, and not the fear and the frustration and the anger and the uncertainty and the need for other people to validate my path. When truly, if we move away from that noise that's internal and external chatter and that fear, if we can sit in silence and really listen and connect, and write and journal maybe might help, then I can really know and get that connection and then move forward fearlessly, because I trust, and that's what I get more of if I do that. So those are the cards for this week. So as a reminder, it's from the Butterfly Oracle Cards for Life Changes by Doreen Virtue. Those two cards that came, the first one was finances and the second one was hobbies. And then these beautiful two cards from Gabby Bernstein, The Universe Has Your Back. Obstacles and detours in the right direction. Love it. And I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. So I'm Victoria with Ask the Angels with your weekly angel card reading. You can pop over if you like onto my website, which is www.asktheangels.uk, for more information about the services I offer. And any questions that you may have. You can also sign up for my newsletter and information about gatherings and events, workshops on that website too. I'm also really active on Facebook. Victoria KL Palmer Ask the Angels is my Facebook page if you want to find out more about the things I post on there. And Ask the Angels _UK is my Instagram page, which I also post a lot on. So I hope you found the reading helpful. If you would like to learn more about perhaps doing angel card readings yourself, I'm running a workshop on Archangel Day on September the 29th. You can contact me for more information about that. And I look forward to posting the angel card reading for next week. Sending you all lots of love. Thank you so much for watching this. Take care. Bye.